Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Hallowed Be Thy Game. I just want to go ahead and apologize for the gap in content. Life was pretty crazy over the holidays, but things are winding down now, getting to a groove and routine. And just wanted to make a video reviewing my most latest masochistic endeavor that I have embarked on in Final Fantasy XIV. And that is Eureka. Right now you're seeing footage of me just wandering aimlessly around Hydados. Uh, so I did Eureka, obviously. I maxed, I got my glam and my weapon fully upgraded to just the visual level. I did not go ahead and go all the way. Haven't done Baldesian Arsenal yet. If I do Baldesian Arsenal, I will be sure to release a review on that. I leveled Eureka too fast, pushed it too hard too quickly, but I had fun. Um, I want to start off by saying that yes, this very much feels old school, and I enjoyed that. I very much had a great time uh, leveling with my friends. Sorka and Lem, if they're watching, thank you guys. Would not have max leveled this if it was not for going through Pagos, Animos, Pyros, Hydados with you guys. Um, was able to, I feel like get a pretty good reading on it, and I have to say that I really enjoyed it. I'm happy the entire game of 14 is not like Eureka. I want to say that. I do love my stories and my quests, and the story for Eureka was very cool. It was great, but I am happy to be done with it. This is essentially a victory lap. I've been done for a little bit now, but I finally have gotten to a point where I can sit down and do the review. And I did like the punishing nature of it. It felt very old school. You had to be in a group. I liked the elemental wheel system. Essentially prepping for fights. I even really enjoyed the Logos action system, which enables you to essentially have certain buffs and everything, and new abilities. It made it very fun, especially coming out of Pagos and heading into Pyros and picking up Bloodbath, which essentially makes a tank unkillable when they're pulling massive groups. And I had a blast. I liked the different types of old school cheesing methods of doing like the putting reflect on yourself and pulling a bunch of things that cast on you. I thought that was wonderful. It's so cool. Um, I do hope they continue this system as a separate sub part of the game, similar to PvP or glamming or houses, like make it its own thing. But I absolutely would do it again. Now that I have a static and some buds in the game, I'm more established in 14. Yes, I will say though that the idea or thought of doing Eureka on my own, God bless you, I tip my fedora to you, but I want none of that. This is definitely something that I think is best enjoyed either watching Netflix and laughing it up with your buds, or yeah, definitely not. I would say the most enjoyable thing to do by myself. But again, to each their own. I think that the mounts out of here are really cool. This is the um, I, I can't remember the name of it. I think it's like an Eldhurst horn, but yeah, I really liked the bunny system, the bunny fates, where you could kind of go on treasure hunts, even though I usually always get, bronze chests and such. But, I thought it was a really great system. I think the Valdesian Arsenal sounds really interesting, but I leveled in Eureka too fast, too hard, and I just need a little bit of a break from it. So maybe in the next month or so, before E5 through E8 comes out, I'll try to dip in and sign up for it. I want to say this though: the Eurekan community, if that's what they would be preferred called, very very cool, very very helpful. Very rarely came across anyone selfish. I love the idea of people waiting on fates to do together, helping you if you die. There's such a hefty penalty for rezzing. when you've died, that people are almost always willing to come and resurrect you despite where you've gotten yourself killed. And there's even been multiple times where people have held up fates for myself and others when they're trying to make it to that fate, but they're killed. So I just want to say another huge bonus and just awesome points to the 14 community. I think Eureka is essentially a really nice sample of what the 14 community is like. Very helpful, always willing to just inform each other, and I had it was a treat, and it was very awesome to do. Am I happy it's over? Yes, because I really wanted this glam, very much so. But that's about all for me. I will, if I do Baldesian Arsenal, I will release a guide in more detail. But I had a few moments, and I wanted to hop on and just kind of touch base and share with you guys that got Eureka done, and I am excited to see what they do in the future. I also want to just give props to anyone who did Eureka before this massive echo buff they gave to it. I was able to do 0 to 60 in about a week and a half. I can only imagine without that buff what it was like. So kudos to all you hardcore players out there. You guys rock. If you have anything you want to add, please feel free to sound off in the comments. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you soon.